Grass to grace is good though, but grace to grass, you don't want to know about it. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking a little about my childhood and some lessons that I drew, from growing up the way I did. So let's get right into it. I grew up as, I would not say, people, grass to grace is good though, but grace to grass, you don't want to know about it. So I would not say that I grew up poor, because I feel like I grew up having a lot of what I needed, but I also did not grow up rich or wealthy. I don't even think we were middle class. We were not even middle class. We were just okay, right? We were just okay. We could afford basic things. My mom was trying her best, and she could give us a lot of what we needed. I think majorly because she didn't want us to lack anything. Of course, no parent wants their child to lack anything. So, as I was saying, right, I grew up having a lot of what I needed. I knew I knew we did not have money. So let me just put it like that. I did not have money. Do you understand? Like, it wasn't I just knew that my mom was trying her best and she was going to give me something if I needed it, right? And that's because I don't want to go into all of that. But as I said, grace to grass is not good. Grass to grace is good though, but grace to grass, so I grew up in a community that my mother hated, right? And she really just did not like that place because we were coming from such a high place and we had to move to somewhere that she absolutely hated, and I grew up in that community. Now, growing up in that community, I saw a lot of things. A community where getting pregnant out of wedlock is like water. You just finish school, people just finish secondary school, and the next thing they are pregnant. And that was how it was for them. To them, it was nothing, it was just a normal thing. And you see people like 4 children in their parents' house with children, and these people are not even living in like 4 bedroom, they are living in a 1 room apartment, and their children are having children and they're having children. It didn't make sense to me, and I knew that that was not the kind of life I wanted for myself. I'm grateful to my mom because she saw the vision. She hated that area so much that every time I came home for holiday, so after primary school I went to a boarding secondary school, and every time I came home for holiday my mom would just be like, Malosodo auntie. So for those of you that I know Yoruba, that means go to your auntie's place. My aunt lived in a more serene environment, calm and everything. So she always pushed me there, right? I enjoyed it because there was always light and there was just a lot of things. But I realized that my mom had a vision for me in her mind, which is where I'm going, right? She knew where she wanted me to be, and she knew how the environment could tell on my mind. So she kept pushing me. And again, because I was not always at home, I was in boarding house, as I said, right from GS1. So she just knew that every time I came home, there was no reason for me to be in that environment and be, taking things in from that particular environment. So she would push me. And that gave me another perspective to life. I saw that life is two-sided, right? You have to know exactly what you want to be. I know that environment shapes people, but you can actually learn from your environment. So from where I grew up, I knew that this is not the kind of life I wanted to live. Right now, a lot of people think I grew up as a nepo baby. And that's just because that was just how my mom trained us. She trained us in such a way that we knew what we wanted to be, right? We just knew that this is not what I want to do, and this is not what I want for my life. And at every point in life, at every point that I needed something and my mom provided it, I realized that gratitude is a great deal. Even though we didn't have what we wanted, I was grateful for every single thing that I had. And it wasn't easy, but I was really grateful. I could see that my mom was trying her best. As in, she was trying her best to give us a great life. You know, my mom used to say that, oh, she used to wish that she had money and that after, university, we could all go and do our masters. But I mean, that wasn't the case. But she was trying her best, and then I was full of gratitude to God, and full of gratitude for the kind of mother I had. And then another lesson that I learned is that your environment can shape your mindset. And this is it. If you grow up in an environment where everybody are going this direction, right, there's a very large possibility that you will go in that direction. Now, it takes you understanding your vision, it takes you understanding what you'll be in life for you not to go in that direction, right? And it takes parents stirring you up in such a way that you go in the direction that you should actually go. Basically, or in some way, what I'm trying to say is that in life would always throw different things at you, but I want you to always, go with a positive mindset. Do not allow conditions, environment, people, everything and anything to shape you. Be what God has called you to be. Go with the mindset, right, of this is what I am. I am not where I grew up. I am not what I grew up with, but I'm what God has called me to be. I am this and I am that. And I am not, what my environment wants me to believe that I am. And I always tell people, when life shows you the negative and the positive, please always speak your lessons from the positive. It's normal human behavior to always, navigate towards the negative. It's the same with marriage. People see a lot of bad marriages and they're like, oh, I don't want to get married. Excuse you, I've seen a lot of bad marriages in my life, but I don't want to have a bad marriage. And that was what even shaped my mindset to say, I'm going to have a great marriage. So always lean more towards the positive. Do not always take your life lessons from the negative things. Always take your life lessons from the positive things. Life is not equal. We all did not grow up the same way. But the thing about life is life will always move in the direction to which you steer it. So steer life in the direction to which you want to go. Always be positive about life. I hope you learned from this video. I know that I'm still going to be sharing a lot about my childhood and all of that as this YouTube channel grows. So follow me on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and please, I want to hear about your childhood, your comments, and how you navigated life, right? Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.